Oh look, whose bloody ring thing goes off on cue? It's not mine. Is it yours?
It was the postman.
Mr. Squeaky Chair.
Yeah, Mr. Squeaky Chair was silent and then his ring goes off. Fair enough. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Floyd Morals Live Show. Here we are with you on the 4th. So may the 4th be with you, everybody. And yes, I was going to put my helmet on, but I forgot. So, but do the entire show like it. But yes, hope you're all doing very well and you're enjoying for the UK, I don't know about the rest of the world, but we've got a long bank holiday weekend. The sun is shining here. The birds are tweeting, I'm happy to report. So, yes, hope you're all doing very well. So anyway, we're going to be here with you to around about midday. So we'd love to have you join along as always. Do some chat, answer you some of your questions. Obviously, we're going to do some bit of modelling, talk about what we've been up to and everything else like that. So, good morning, gentlemen. We all good? Andy, how are you?
Yes, fine, thank you very much. Not too bad at all.
In fine fettle.
Yeah. Not too bad at all. Busy this morning doing...
Yes, I know the feeling. I was up early. Out, mind your elbow. Was it funny? Yes, I know the feeling. I was up early, but that was because my bladder told me to. So 6:30 this morning. It's like, right, well, I'll get up then. Anyway, Nathan, how are you? All good?
I'm good. Managed 2 breakfasts this morning, so that's always a good start, isn't it?
Good lad. Very nice. What did you have?
First breakfast was cereals, and the second breakfast was toast. Nothing too exotic, but
continental option.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good. Matthew, how are you?
I'm very well, actually. Yeah, all good.
All good?
Yes.
Good. And what did you have for breakfast?
I had poached eggs and a bacon sandwich.
Wow, very, very posh. Crikey. Very nice. I just had, crunchy nut.
Cornflakes, by the looks of it, in your bowl,
Yes,
or whatever it was.
as I was munching it earlier, yes. So, very nice. Very, very good. Anyway, I hope we're all doing very well. Yes, it is. When you get to that age, that's it. There you go. Carl says he's been up since 5:40. What, everyone needs a pee? Is that what it is?
It is, yeah. I was around 6 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
Why are we all getting up at 5:30 on a Saturday morning?
I know, this is it, because we need a pee, that's why.
Toilet. Old age. Our prostate says.
Yes, our prostate is talking to us, clearly.
It'll come to you soon, Nathan. Don't worry.
Oh, it came this morning at 5:30.
You won't miss out. All right.
Yeah, I'm already there.
In YouTube chat, Pete Roxy says that Roy Cross has died.
He was.
Who?
He was like 100 years old, wasn't he? He did really well. But
Well, he made it to his 100th birthday. Yes.
Sad news.
Yes, sad news. Bless. For people who don't know, Roy Cross, he was a very famous artiste. And he used to do, was it Commando magazine, the little mag? He did the artwork, I think it was for that. Was it Commando magazine? One of those?
And
A few others. Obviously, people probably know from our part of the world from being Airfix box art.
Yeah.
But he
The best
did
box
do
art.
the best box art was very good. But yes, he was 100, bless him.
Oh, that's a shame. He's literally just had his birthday about a week
Yes,
ago.
yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, he made it. He did that thing of holding on, had his 100th, and then, got his letter from the king.
And that was it.
So that was it. He's made it. Bless.
Yeah.
But no, good on him. It's one of those legends in the thing, as I say.
Yeah.
From our point of view, growing up, being the sort of analogue era, it was box art that was drawing you to things, wasn't it? It was always that thing. You had really good box art. And unfortunately, Airfix did that thing because they thought they were going to get sued in the 80s of just having a built model, wasn't it? Because it was under the Trade Description Act, wasn't it?
Rubbish.
So they were awful. So, but luckily it's come back now and everything else. But yeah, no, sad day indeed that we've lost Roy. But never mind.
Okay.
Good job. Don't forget, we are here for a genuine reason, and that's to sell you stuff. So, so we've got a sale on. I've got a sale. I haven't done a sale for a while, so we've got one here. So anyway, we're giving like a £5 off full sets of washes. We're doing £5 off full sets of thick wash and thin wash. We've got discounts down in there as well. We've got discounts on all the merch as well. So we've got the actual mouse mat and sticker set, if you fancy one of those, which doubles up beautifully photo X rolling. We've got the polo shirts, we've got the t-shirts, we've got the aprons, we've got the hoodies, and we've got the mugs down in there as well. And of course, we've got the new tool tray, which has gone on sale today as well. So you can grab one of these. These are metal. I'll show you it in a minute. And if you want to grab one of those, they are up there as well. Members, don't forget, use your discount code. It's £8.25 plus the VAT. But obviously, members, don't forget you'll get 15% discount. Make sure you put your code in at checkout and you can get your deal right there. PM Models is going for it big time. Not a big sale. We're having a massive sale this weekend. So we've got 40% off of all mini art. We've got 30% off of all ICM. And we've got 15% off all AK real colour paints. These are the old type in the glass bottles because clearly we're making way for the new one when it drops. All right, but basically pop along, have a look in here. I've got some great deals on some of the mini art stuff, as you can see, some very nice stuff. So we've got some of the figure sets, we've got some of the scenery sets, I suppose you'd call them.
Yeah.
So very nice down in there as well. So if you want to grab any of those ones, you can get yourself a whopping discount on those ones. And then obviously we've got discounts as well on ICM. And again, if you want to pick yourself up a nice little cheeky bargain for the weekend, well, you can get one of these as well. So grab them whilst they're there. Obviously stocks are limited, and when they're gone, they're gone. All right, so you can grab any of those just down in there like that. All right, but just pop along, usual thing, pmmodelsuk.com, or obviously just pop along to the florymodels.org/store, and you can get anything from there that you so desire. So yes, that's the plan. All good.
Good. Well done. I like that.
Good.
Well
good.
said. And can I just say for our discount, there's none of that. You need to be a mathematician of high order. It is what it is. There's no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, not like last time when you had to work it out, like long division and fractions.
Yeah.
You just need to divide it.
Yes, this is it. Definitely. Anyway, it is the 4th of May, so may the 4th be with you, all my Star Wars friends. Clearly, I won't bung it on its stand because it doesn't live on its stand, clearly, because it's too heavy. But the Y-Wing is all completed, all done, off. Thank you for all the kind feedback on that. Members, you can see the final part of that video. It went up yesterday and all the rest of it. And remember, if you pop over to the actual normal Flory Models site, in fact, I'll show you because we're here. Where are we? If you go to video builds, anyone can do this, it's all free. Go into video builds and then click along here, you can see it. Click down in here
nice
and you can come
thumbnail.
I know, and then you can go through and you can have a look through the entire build, and then obviously we've got the full big images down here as well. Click on any of the images and they'll go full screen, so you can have a look, even how I did my photograph setup. So there you go, that gives you an idea. In fact, that photo came out so well I should have used it. It was a bit nightmare trying to photograph this thing because it's very light and bright and things, so it doesn't like it too much. So
nice,
yes,
nice use of the blue clamps.
Yes, do you like that? That's holding it on, because this, I didn't realise, but this stuff here is really long, isn't it? It's like double this length and goes down the back. So I had it down, but it kept wanting to roll up. So I put it down on there like that. So yes, good job, but nice.
I use these clip things, these ones. Look.
Hold on, come into you, hold on.
Them.
Yes, yeah.
Clamp it on.
Clip them on. Yeah, I haven't got any of them, so I was just like, I can't hold it in position. So yes, it was grab them and use them.
They just want to go back on themselves, don't they?
They certainly do. So yes. Yes, don't worry, Jeff. It's all easy, this one.
Yeah, no messing.
Who's looking forward to the brand new tooled 72nd scale Royal Class P51D?
You better be, because we'll have them in next week.
Yeah.
Are they due in?
They're on the way.
Yep, they are on their way.
If it's anything like their 109 that I'm doing, it'll be an absolute blinder.
Yes. Yes, and for people asking about me doing the smaller stuff, then clearly I will be doing some of the smaller stuff as well. In fact, I've forgotten my kit. Let me get my little lightning over. Where have I done with it? What is it? Hold on, I've got the wrong lightning. I'm bringing out the old one. I was going to do a little bit of oils on this one this morning, just to have them along with each other. So yes, very nice. And I say I might do a little bit cutting out in a minute for the tabs. On this little lamp, which is a great kit. Done any more to yours yet, Matt? Are you still fiddling with other stuff?
No, I'm still playing with the P61, to be honest. So
very nice.
I've been doing my repairs, shall we say, that needed doing. Syncing think marks and rescribing all that fun stuff that before paint. So
Yes. Well, look, we can shout this one out. Has anybody got a glue that they use routinely which doesn't give sink marks?
Yes.
And no one say Humbrol tube glue, because that don't count. 'Cause
It probably works though.
it probably does work, yeah.
Apart from
But,
Super glue.
yeah, super glue. But yeah, does anybody use a particular sort of weld action glue that doesn't give sink marks? Because I think that's what it is. Tamiya on softer plastics, I think definitely can give a few little sink marks. And if you've got plastics such as like the Revell plastic, even ICM's is a little bit softer, I think that's the trouble. You get sink marks with it over time that come back.
I've got a very helpful suggestion from one of our members.
1 hour or 5 minute type epoxies, yes. Prick stick. Well, yes, that would probably work eventually.
Keep away from moisture.
What was the other one? Evo glue, innit? That's a nightmare. The old stringy Evo glue. You remember that one? God.
Yoo-hoo
glue. In fact, I've got some of that somewhere.
God, yeah, I forgot about that stuff.
In fact, I'm sure I've got some.
Yeah.
This is, I must admit, I use quite a bit of it, I can be honest, because when I do the prop stuff with resin, works really well. So look, I've got 3 tubes of it. Take your pick. And I've got an open one in there.
That's stringy though, isn't it?
It is. It's really stringy. Yeah.
Does it smell like the old poly cement?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that work with resin, Phil?
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't do like structurally things.
Yeah.
Because I tend to use like a 5 minute epoxy. But just for general stuff, yeah, it will stick pretty much anything to anything. So that and Gorilla Glue. Porridge, Bostics, Weetabix, they don't count.
There is a sensible suggestion in there, you know.
Which one?
VMS version of extra thin. No ghost seams yet for Adam.
Is that the slow stuff? Because I've got that. I've got the slow VMS slow.
Other people are suggesting cheese sauce, but you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that. But no, to answer Paul, what's it like for gluing plastic? It's messy. It's basically Contactia, bigger version of Contactia. Not Contactia, sorry. You know, the normal tube glue. Humbrol glue. Polycement. That's the word I was after. Yeah, it's basically that. So when it dries hard. Yeah, the guys are saying down in there, VMS slow stuff. So,
I decanted some looking to an old...
all right, yeah.
Because it comes in jars. I don't think it comes with their own brush. You have to decant it into something else or use a brush to do it. But I don't know, Tamiya thing, so I've just got the VM. I never thought to use that, to be honest. It's sat in front of me as well.
Do you know what? I've actually got in my little cupboard about 6 or 7 Tamiya extra thin empty pots.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the heart to throw away because I think they'll come in useful for something. Don't know what. I am sort of hoarding. I think I might have some more under here. Oh no, I've moved them from under there. Perhaps put them in there now. But yeah, but it is. I think because they come in quite handy with the empty ones. Because this one here is empty.
Yeah, they do.
So I don't really use the quick stuff. So,
grip
but yeah.
What's
grip fill?
Yeah,
What are you corking?
Yeah. We do put it with silicon sealer next. You'll be saying.
Yeah, Tamiya's. The Tamiya white top one, which is this one, which it does work quite well, I must admit. But the trouble is, it's not a weld action. It's more of a. It's like a
resin.
What was that Humbrol stuff they used to do? Which was like, was it liquid polycement they called it?
Yeah.
Do you remember that stuff? It's more like that because it's actually a resin-based glue, so it's not like a hot weld action, which means it will never go anywhere again. But yeah, no, it is quite good if you're doing little jobs and things like that. So
it's good for big wing joints. I thought that stuff. Again, you're always going to get that seam at the front of the wing, aren't you, where the joint is all. But it's quite strong. It's strong stuff.
Jeff says he's been using SMS extra thin. Bit like Tamiya, but it's got more bite.
So that's hotter then, Jeff, is it? That's
should probably make it, even worse.
Yeah, the quick set, because I know Callum's saying about the quick set, it's just less time, less ghost seams type of thing. It doesn't seem to work like that, because I used to use the quick set all the time, and I moved away from the quick set because of ghost scenes and things like that. So I think the quick set is actually hotter. It's one of those things. It burns brighter but shorter, if that makes sense. It evaporates a lot quicker. For whatever reason, it's obviously a more alcoholic or whatever type thing.
Problem is, by the time you've got from the brush to your model,
it's dry.
It's dry,
yeah,
isn't it?
It does.
Because I've got the old Mr. Obby stuff, the SP, and I find that because Mr. S. Dries
and I've got the Mr. SPB, the black one.
Yeah.
As well.
What, that one?
Yes.
I wonder if they've had the same problem with like the black super glue where it's not working properly, because there's obviously a reason Black Widow got pulled, isn't it, from AK?
Yeah.
Where it was going off a bit quick.
I think thick promise CA glue goes off quick anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Generally,
But again, that's the one thing I do like about the magnet glue for CA glue is that these are quite big bottles and this is still really, really liquidy, and I'm almost used all of it. And so it's got to be a good 6 months old now. But this stuff seems to still bite. What I tended to find when I was using like Zappa type things and all those types of things is that it went off within a week and it got thick, really thick, very quickly. But actually that stuff works well, the magnet one. If they pull that, I'll be very upset.
with my magnet glue, I've ended up gluing the lid to the lid.
Yes, and I can't crack it. I've had in a vice with some.
Yeah, me too. I've had some grips on it and all sorts. And
so what you have to do every now and again, because it has a needle, doesn't it? There's a pin in the cap. So every now and again, you just have to get your pliers, put it on the end here, and then just rotate, and you'll pull a chunk off, and then it goes in. But yeah, if you don't, that needle at the top, which pierces it to make sure it's always got flow, it wedges. But yeah, every now and again, I do come along and literally give it a bit of a crack off.
Shows how good it is,
fun.
You can glue that type of plastic.
Aren't you supposed to put Vaseline on it?
Pardon?
To stop the lid sticking.
What, to stop it cracking off?
To stop it sticking, you're supposed to put Vaseline on the top.
Okay.
Apparently.
Bit of petroleum jelly. It's fine.
Other brands are available.
Yes, other brands are available. Definitely.
Other lubes are available.
I'm pretty sure if you put some Vaseline on this bit, the lid won't stick.
Yes. Okay.
It obviously makes sense.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, because you've got a barrier between the two surfaces contacting each other.
Because when you get a brand new bottle of super glue like this, it does have like a sort of greasy thing on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thingy would work then, like needle lube stuff.
Possibly, or you can get
super
your
lube
KI out and give that a whirl, couldn't you?
The thing is that you've got two types of lube, don't you? This is a great conversation for Saturday morning. But technically, you've either got like the petroleum jelly-based ones, like your Vaselines and things, or you've got your water-based ones, like your super lubes and
so you're saying
KY
you've got
jelly.
Your oil-based lubes or your
water-based lubes.
Yeah.
So
I'm guessing the petroleum-based ones, because doesn't super glue and like water? That's what makes it stick to your fingers flipping quick, isn't it? The moisture.
yes, it is. Yeah. So it might actually make it go because obviously the water is what sets it off. Dominic recommends wiping the end with a bit of IPA.
Does it?
That can burn.
Might sting a little.
Might sting a bit.
Just as a mad thought, super glue debonder is quite greasy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you put debonder, would you absolutely knacker your super glue up there? I don't know.
I don't know, 'cause
The ultimate solution to super glue problems is these things.
yeah, if you buy the little £5 ones, I've got loads of them as well, and they're great for instant grab.
Yeah.
No messing. You buy them on Amazon, card full of like 100 for next to nothing. You know, they are dirt cheap.
They're the best way to go, because you might lose literally a gram or two. Rather than half a bottle. Oh, you know what? This special hobby kit is driving me mad.
Why is that camera so bright?
It is very bright. You've got a bit of sort of shine on that.
That's a bit
Is it off your
shiny.
decals? The reflection off your decal, off your instruction sheet?
Yeah, but it's still.
No, it is very bright. Yeah. Okay, right. We've got a proper question. Simon says, when? Oh God, it's going to move because it's got near the top. Hold on, let me grab it. He says, when wanting to make a small map for a diorama, what is the best thing? I've heard to get a masking tape like a map. Question. So, I hope this makes sense. Yeah. Well, this is the stuff I use. I can find it. Here it is. Which is this? It's wishy tape or whatever they call it, and it's got a map printed onto it. Although this one, I've got a bit of an end. So it's got a map. So what I do, literally, and I've done it pretty much all of my bombers, World War II, 48 scale bombers and things. So we just get a little bit of map, just usually a bit which has got something a bit interesting on it. And then you can just literally come along, and I will literally grab a knife. I can find a knife, nice knife. And I will literally take off that bottom bit. Do you know what? I should put my glasses on, then I could see. And then we just grab the top bit, just like this. And then, and then what you can do is basically just fold it up a little bit. So, to make it a little bit more interesting. I wouldn't stick it down as is because it doesn't look that good. But then I sort of fold it up like you would a proper map to give a map effect. And you can get them, other versions and stuff like that. So you just sort of have your map like this now. And then if you wanted to make it a little bit interesting and things, you can fold and bend corners on them. Maybe just fold them over. And then I'll put them on the table, the little navigation charts, things like that, around the aircraft, all the rest of it. And you just have them literally just like that. And you can buy it. If you go online, like this one's MT tape, so it's basically like wishy tape. There's lots of them. If you just put in there, I don't know, like map tape or whatever it is, it will come off and you can find different ones on there. But yes, it's basically craft making tape, but it's dead handy for this type of stuff.
You say, what is the point of it though?
Well, because it's crafty stuff for crafty people. But it works. So it works for us though, because it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. What do you mean? Or you can just find some maps on Google and downsize them and print them, can't you?
And print them off. Yeah. You could do that. And then if you've got some double-sided tape, if you want to stick them to something, you can do it just like that. But yes, that's the way. Well, that's how I would do it. Loctite super glue, ultra gel, comes in the little 3-ounce 1 gram tubes. They come in packs of 3 for $4. Handy little things. Very true. I used to like Loctite. That was really good for putting on antennas and things because it had good bite.
Do you still get them little tubes, Nate, from the corner shop thing?
Yeah,
that's what Nate just was showing.
Yeah, these are from Wilco who've gone out of business, but loads of places do them. Even like your newsagents sometimes have them.
Hey, we've still got a Wilco down here.
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah, but some of them they got bought out, didn't they? And they've kept them going because the guy who owns the range bought them out.
Yeah. I'm surprised guy who owned Trago didn't buy him.
Well, no, the guy who owned Wilco's, he's a bit like Trago bloke, you say, the range, because he started off as a market trader in Plymouth.
Ah, I see.
I think all those like pound shop type places have these little cards of super glue.
Yeah. I'd say if you do go on Amazon, you can buy an entire card of them because they come on like a card dang on the wall, and you can then just peel one off. And I've got one down in the unit, which is probably halfway through now, and I didn't pay much at all for it. It wasn't expensive. And where are we? Sorry, this is moving a little bit quick. Phil, reference Thursday's live show. I've got the same problem with the Molotov chrome pen. It's just like silver Posca pen. I know. I think what it is, honestly, they've got a bit of a shelf life. Once you open them, you've got to use them. So that's why, and again, this is public information, everybody. But when I said about it's probably better to buy the bigger bottles because it's cheaper, the big 30 ml bottles, probably not right. But have to say, the chrome, AK's chrome, I've had that for almost the same amount of time. And as you saw when we used it on the Apache, it's absolutely still fine. So no problem with that.
Yeah, my Posca pen's died. Gone gritty. I'll give it to the little one to play with as art and craft, I think.
Yeah. Is Matt using the fart technique?
Kind of.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I am farting a little bit.
Oh, hold on. Everyone's in a different place today. Where's he gone?
There's a bit of a strong wind.
Is it? Let's have a look at your wares. There was a question as well, and it's moved. Sorry, guys. Somebody was asking. Oh yeah, Matt. Where did you get the 3D printed accessories for the SAS Jeep?
Cult 3D.
Where is it? Cult 3D.
Yeah. They're actually for the 1/16 Tacken one, but we downscaled them. Do you know what?
Can you move your camera just a little bit, Matt, so we can see?
I'm just going to adjust everything now, mate. Don't stress. There you go. Can you see?
Yes.
Do you know what I've done? Chucked the box away because I thought I'd finished it, and chucked my steering wheel away.
You just print a 3D
file to print a steering wheel.
Steering wheel.
So I need a steering wheel as well, don't you? For my
Yeah, you need a steering wheel, so it might have some sort of somebody else's. I'm sure we can find a Jeep steering wheel on just print. But yes, I've just forgot. I was having a clear out and took the box away with the sprues in, not thinking that my steering wheel's not even on it. So that's things to finish your models before you leave them to do some else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a bit excited. But yes, the fart techniques. I've got a bit of sand, bit of flory sand, flory dust, flory grime, and a bit of flory dot dirt. And then for the underneath, I'm going to be using some pigment jockeys. Yep.
Very nice. The VMS stuff.
The light one and the brown earth, which would be lovely for underneath. So yes, bit of the farting technique today.
Patrick says, Phil, will the regular Flory mug be available via Braveco? Yes, it will. I will get them sent over to them. So that's not a problem. I've got some stuff going out to them next week. I'll get a few mugs out to them as well. So you'll be able to get one from there. That's not a problem. Leighton says, quick question. Just started the Hobby Boss 148 scale Intruder, and it's a tail sitter. I've got the feet. Is it? I didn't think. Oh yeah.
Is it a tail sitter?
No, I don't think they are.
What, an Intruder?
Yeah,
an Intruder's a massive tail sitter.
Do you know what? I don't remember putting any weight in mine.
No, I can't. I did the 48th one. I can't remember putting weight in.
No, I did the 32nd one. I don't think it's a tail sitter. There's a hell of a lot of weight on the front of that because it's all at the front.
Depends what you put in it.
And I've got the wings folded on mine, and they fold slightly back on it as well, and it's not a tail sitter. But I don't remember putting weight in. It may be one of those ones, Leighton, to put some in as a bit of a safety net. But honestly, has anyone ever built one recently and has they put weight in it? That's the question. Fire up now. If anyone's built an Intruder in the last year, do you remember putting weight in it?
He says, where can he put it? Because it wants the radome open.
Yeah, put it under the cockpit.
Yeah.
Stick it under the cockpit or on the rear bulkhead of the cockpit, underneath where the canopy slides back behind the seats. Is in that section down in there. There's loads of room in an Intruder to stick nose weight behind it. But yeah.
Alistair's got a question in YouTube chat about a 148B2, is it? As in, does anybody do one? Sorry, I'm just checking.
No, they don't. It's 72nd will be your only bet. If you could still find it, will be the
Model Collect.
Model Collect, yeah.
Yeah, Model Collect one. I don't think because that's a big beast in 70. It's 48th, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a large lump at the best of times. So in 48th, it'd be absolutely horrendously big.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the old. Was it? Who did the 48? Was it Monogram? Did the 48 scale B52?
The Bone. They did the B1.
Was it the Bone? Yeah, the Bone.
Yeah,
that was
they
it.
did the 48 Bone, didn't they? And that's
that's massive. Absolutely huge. Yeah.
Huge kit. The only people who'd probably do it is something like HPH in a resin kit. Something they'd probably do in it because they are.
John Best says that in 48 scale there's a vac form one, but it's 350 quid.
All right. Hey, nice to have you back, John.
Yes, nice to have you back, John. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Yeah.
There you go. Everyone can confirm that the Hobby Boss is not a tail sitter. I don't think Intruders are a tail sitter. There is a large amount of plastic up the front end. It's why they call it the drumstick.
Do you know what I was thinking of? An Invader.
Oh, right.
That's why. I blame you for that, Phil.
Oh, okay. Right.
For me mishearing
Somebody's
what you
put
were
a,
saying.
a link up here. Oh, yeah, there it is. So here we go. We can show this. Here you go. If you did want one, it's $300 for a vac form one.
Back form's the future.
Okay. And you can have an open Bombay detail set for a further $50. But there you go. So that's titanmodelkits.com. See, public announcement. Well done, team. That's thanks to the Flory membership. It's uniquely way we're funded.
Yeah. But we can't do a raffle, apparently.
No, we can't do a raffle because apparently you need a gambling license.
Or do you?
Good morning, Phil, Matt, and Andy, and Nathan. Enjoying the chat. Greetings from Germany. How is everybody? Yes, we're doing very well, thank you.
All right.
Hope you're doing well.
I think
Going out Saturday morning.
Excuse the noise of my gang of sparrows on my gutter above the window.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
I've been chasing them
It's
off my
angry
lawn.
birds in real life, I tell you, sometimes.
Chasing them off my lawn all week.
Oh, I don't mind sparrows, it's starlings that do my head in.
Grass
You know what?
seed. Pinching me grass seed.
It's magpies round here.
That was it? Yeah, they're
They
a pain.
need culling them bloody things because they're ruining all the little birds and yeah.
With 2 crows on the garden the other week, trying to kill each other.
Oh wow.
What on your fresh lawn?
So it
No.
proper was a murder of crows, was it?
Yeah, murder.
Literally.
Honestly,
Monster.
there was 2 of them having a real good fight, and then the third one came and joined in, and they all flew off.
It's a do.
Have a right go at each other. Feathers going everywhere, and
Right, proper.
proper go. Yeah.
I bet that was over a female.
Hold
Didn't
on,
even
let
know
me
they
just
fought
help.
like that, but
What's sorry?
I didn't even know they fought like that.
Didn't know they were territorial.
I
Yeah.
think like, this would be really intelligent, aren't they? Like crows and rooks and ravens and stuff.
Yes.
And magpies for that. That species of bird.
Just point out, Barry, if you're trying to get on the Prevaco website, are you using their old address? They've got a new one now. It's .net, prevacomodeling.net. So that'll get you in. So just do the old prevacomodeling.net and you'll get through. I have put the link in the chat room as well. So you can get that. But it is working. They've got a brand new website. It's fine these days. The old one's a bit, yeah. So that's all right.
Got a question from Callum if any of us are planning on going to a Scottish show this year. It's a bit far from
No.
Devon, isn't it, Phil?
It is a long poke from South
what?
Devon. I can't
It's a
get
bit-
much further away.
It's a bit far from Doncaster, never mind Devon.
Yeah.
I would always... Do you know what? I've got a thing with model shows. They always seem to miss the school holidays. All of them. So if we had a Scottish show that was like the first weekend of a half term, I'd go. But when you've got like the Scottish Nationals, that it's on a working weekend where I've got to get to work on the Monday morning, it's just a little bit too much. I did it once.
A Scottish school holiday the same as our school holidays.
Even if the
No, they're
Even if
slightly
they're
in
not
front
that-
of us, if I remember rightly.
summer holidays are different, but like Easter and that at the same time.
Oh,
But
right.
it's just something about model shows. They all seem to avoid half-term holidays. But I'd go. But I mean, for me, it's about 4 hours to Glasgow. Which
How
means
many hours is it for you, Phil?
put one in the front of that.
I did it once. I went to the Perth Nationals and drove back after the show. And put it this way, we finished the show at 5, 6, whatever it was, and I got home at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, you couldn't do that now. You're far too old.
No, I wouldn't be able to do it now. I was young and stupid back then. That was over 10 years ago. But yeah, to do it in a one, drive all the way back from Perth back down to bloody South Devon, that was a long poke.
I'll tell you what,
It was
that's
a long
longer than
night.
hey, that's longer than 10 years ago. That's a lot longer.
Well, it
than
must
10
have been
years
now.
ago.
Yeah, it might be 15 odd years ago now did that. So, yeah.
Night, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'd love to do a Scottish show. I did one. I tell you, I was a zombie that week after work. But, and yes, people are wondering what I'm building. It's if I can fit it in. It's a Heinkel 178 from Special Hobby.
It's very similar. Because I must admit, I forgot what it was when I was doing the Friday show. And I described it as a Miles. Didn't Miles do something very similar looking thing?
I think they all kind of ripped off.
Yeah, the German one. I copied the German stuff, but I'm sure they had something very similar. I couldn't remember. On the top of my head, I thought it was that Miles, whatever it was, jet plane, you know? But yeah, they're all very, very similar looking things, aren't they?
It's needing some dremeling, and then obviously, if I'm being honest, a bit of repair work where I've accidentally knocked a few corners off, but nothing fits in this kit.
Oh,
A
nice.
bit like the Pembroke. So
I love the way it's got detailed instructions like that, and probably nothing fits.
the instructions are like really modern standard, and then you find yourself dremeling to get things in.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's a few bits of plastic card. I mean, it's got all you want from a modern kit.
Apart from
But
fit.
all that. But
Apart from
plastic
fit.
just doesn't fit. I mean, I've spent a week fettling this thing, trying to get a decent fit on the fuselage. And even then, I'm having to sort of force it in. But I'm just kind of constantly having to shave things away here with a Dremel. Do a bit of repair work. But I thought, yeah, this will be a nice simple build. No. We're getting there. It's a fettler. It really is. But this is from a 1939, you know.
What, the actual kit?
Yeah. So, markings-wise, it's a bit dull. And boring. Look at that.
What colour is it? Just RLM02 and
Metal.
silver?
RLM02 and metal.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd build that. I thought it's a simple shape. It'll be a nice simple kit. How wrong I was. I mean, to get this carriage bay in, you had to cut the hole for it.
And that is in 48
Scale.
scale as well, isn't it?
Yeah, 48.
Imagine building that helicopter thing next to it on that picture underneath the Gloucester Whittle thing.
Jesus Christ, would you?
That'd
That
be
would
fun.
have to be sort of Tamiya standard for me to attempt that.
Yeah, but you know that's early special lobby, so it's going to be a right mare to put together. Can you imagine that scaffolding for the rotor heads and that?
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, scary.
If you're going to do that, you'd have to be good with solder, really, wouldn't you? And do it in metal.
You'd have to do something, yeah.
Well, special lobby kits now are just chalk and cheese. Aren't they really? The standard you get in modern stuff is amazing, but this thing's just like, you can see it's all a bit sort of 90s style sprues. But they've given a separate sprue which is done to a much higher standard here. But I think the original kit's MPM.
Right.
So these fuselage things are like 2 mil thick. And then I have to Dremel everything to get it to fit. So I'm still Dremeling. But the thing is, I've had to build the cockpit into this half because I know I'd wreck it trying to get it to fit. I could have boxed myself into a corner there a little bit, but it's the only way of knowing that everything's going to go together before I fit. Isn't it mad that you get really good photo etch in such a dodgy kit?
It'll look good when it's done, though. You'll have that satisfaction that you've beat it.
Well, that's it. I mean, you build that over weeks and weeks, and you build that over a day. I know in a year's time, someone will ask me at the model show, what kit's that? But I don't remember. You just won't remember at all, will you?
No.
Richard says, any news on when PM will be getting the P51 D-Day limited edition? He's got one on pre-order.
Yeah, it's ordered. It'll be here
Next week.
next week. Yeah, it'll be here next week.
It will be here before D-Day anniversary then.
It won't be
Yes.
it won't be a Monday because it's bank holiday.
Yeah. Oh,
It'll
speaking of which, I've got to say, it's Happy Remembrance Day, isn't it? In the Netherlands.
Is it?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Liberation Day or something?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, actually, look. Yeah, no, it is. Out 92 saying Remembrance Day over here. Yeah. So Yost is also saying about his first trip to the UK, and he stayed very close to here in Widdicombe on the moor. You would have driven right past here. Trust me, you'd have to go past my house to get to Widdicombe. So yeah, you would have driven right past. Very nice it is up there. Did you go in the pub, the Old Inn? Very, very nice in there. We've had meals in there, haven't we, gang?
We have. It's lovely. We haven't been for ages.
We haven't been up there for ages, to be honest. No.
Have
but
you
yeah,
not
we've
been either?
up there. No, we haven't been. Last time I was up there is when we were up with you guys.
Was that the one with the chickens in the garden? Or?
Yeah, in the garden. Yep.
Yeah.
Got the stream and the chickens in the garden and all the
That's
rest of
nice.
it.
Should we get it booked?
That's all right. We'll get that booked for the summer. We'll go back up. Very nice indeed. Hey Phil, question. I've just bought 2-pack of your empty squeeze bottles from the florist site. How many pots of Tamiya paint would you get in one? 5, because they're 50ml, although they're not. They're 56ml. Right, open up. But you'll get 5 bottles in there. So there you go. You can fill them up. And have them as a squeezy bottle.
I've ever thought of putting paint in them. That would work, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'd work, yeah.
Matt's asking if we're going to Telford this year.
I do believe so, but for a jolly, aren't we? We're not going from a commercial point of view.
We're just doing the Saturday again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we
yes,
do a
we
meet
are.
and greet and all the rest of it.
The accommodation's booked, so yeah.
Yeah.
We had a better offer on the Sunday last year. Probably this year.
I enjoyed our Sunday.
That was nice.
It was.
I've got to say, I enjoyed our Sunday little
Sunday dinner.
Christmas dinner.
Yeah, early Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well done cooking, everyone.
Yeah. Did you do the potatoes, Phil?
I did the potatoes, yes. I did the roasties. That was my gift.
Turkey and tinsel, that's what
It was. Turkey and tinsel, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to come round quick, Telford, isn't it? I think it's miles off.
Yeah, this year's going already, isn't it? It's amazing how fast this year's going.
I'll be there with the Luftwaffe thing, hence all these German things on my table at the moment.
Refreshing, aren't you? You're refreshing the SIG.
A little bit, yeah. It's going to be a small table this year. It's half the size.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why's that?
There's lugging all that stuff in. Pain in the bum.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I don't have to pay money for the second table this year, then.
See, Rob, you played a blinder because you could have got the bottles off our site and I bought you Tamiya paint at the same time.
You could. Schoolboy error, Rob. Schoolboy error.
More squeezy bottles.
And you still got your 15% discount on the bottles.
So, if anybody's interested, because I know I have been asked a couple of times of people saying about doing bottles and different size bottles and all the rest of it. If anybody's seriously wants a, something like a 20ml screw top bottle, not in glass, it would have to be plastic because glass is just way too heavy to ship. I can get those because the people who make our wash bottles, they do everything. So, if there was call for it, I could do other bottles.
Not by shout,
Other
This is a
bottles
thing
available.
Callum's posted up and said, "Post just bought delivered to the door 2 packs of Florist skinny sticks, blue and white. I managed to snag on eBay.
Oh, look, everyone's flogging them on eBay now.
Can't be many left floating around there.
No. Good snag.
Proverbial ends teeth, them things now, aren't they?
How's ours doing, Andy?
I've just been on eBay to delete something, but I'll have a quick look. Because we had something on there that's...
Oh, we got rid of it, have we?
Was it sold?
Nice.
Yeah, I've just deleted all the ones that have sold on the site already. So.
Cool. Would you like to hear?
Yeah, not. It's had 65 views.
It's like Chris is going to have a good bank holiday.
Wow, what's he doing?
He's spent an absolute fortune. Well, he's not. He's got 30 quid. Right, listen to this, 30 quid. He's been to Sainsbury's. He's got a deal on Brewdog. 10 IPA. 2 boxes of 10 Shore Leave Amber Ale for about 30 quid. And a bottle of gin.
For 30 quid?
That's going to be a messy weekend, isn't it?
Isn't it just, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
bank
It's a
holiday.
bank holiday weekend. We've got plenty of time to recover.
Yeah, I need a week off to recover from the
Have you got
hangover.
the cider in, Phil?
I have got some ciders. We've got a bit of the old Thatchers in.
Yeah.
Then Christopher's saying there's no way he's putting his flory sticks on eBay. They're too valuable. He's holding them like gold.
No.
Yeah, I'm not selling any of mine, I tell you. Are we doing anything on special in regard? Right, 4th, right. Just is asking if we're doing anything special in regards to May the 4th. My wife and daughter absolutely refuse to watch Star Wars.
Phew.
They just won't do it. So I just like got no chance. And the best I'll have is watching it on my laptop. They just
No,
Oh,
don't do
I
it.
built a Y-wing recently. Does that count? A big one.
cool.
And I've got a B-wing on the go at the moment.
Tell you what, you've just finished it in time, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It was done. I designed this. I did this exactly to be done for May the 4th.
No, you didn't. You just looked at it. Let's be honest.
Okay. No, I didn't. Yes. So yeah, if anybody wants a jumbo Y-wing,
It's just tricks. Is it just over a month till our D-Day weekend, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. Yeah.
that's going to be fun. Look forward to that.
That's
Wow.
why everybody's bothered about the P51s, isn't it? Because they want the kit in time for the anniversary.
Whose SGS models are selling a single bottle of Flory Models wash for £12.65? Who the hell are they? Never heard of them.
Timbuktu would justify that price.
Yeah. Tom, send us the link via the forum.
Capitalism.
On eBay, is it?
I don't know. Unless, yeah, is it an eBay seller then? Oh, it's on
Does sound
eBay.
like I've
Oh,
heard of
right.
them.
Okay.
I think they're an eBay trader.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, cool. I'm on eBay now.
See, there we go. Look, Yost had the most amazing rump steak and roast potatoes ever at the Old Inn. It is a good. It's a very, very old. It's one of those pubs where you've got a really nice layout because you've got a nice modern conservatory and you can eat in there, or you can eat in the old bit, which is like, I don't know, 300 or 400 years old. And it's got little inglenook fireplaces, and you sit there with your own fireplace because we have to go in there because we need to take the dogs. So you're sitting there with the dogs under the table.
Okay,
They're
selling
not allowed
that,
in the thing. Go on.
He's selling loads of them, Phil. He's got the thick brown, grime,
All
dark
right.
dirt, black, sand, and dark dirt thick.
Wow, I ought to put the price up.
And he
How
sold.
much is-
I mean, he sold this. Crikey, what's going on here? You don't sell on thing, do you?
I don't. No, I don't. No.
So good to say. Where's location? Devon, is it?
Yeah. Heathfield, Devon.
Yeah.
They sold 2 brown,
Hmm.
38 grime,
All
At
right.
that price.
147 dark dirt,
Is it? I don't know
36
even.
black, 7 sand, and 8 thick dark dirt.
Wow. Okay.
Why would anyone pay that price?
How much is it?
£12.65. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm in the wrong job. Clearly, I'm putting the price up. If people are
You get
willing to pay
you get
that.
free postage.
Oh, brilliant. I'd want it hand delivered.
It's only
Yeah.
25 miles from the store because I'm on the store's website, eBay, and it's showing 25 miles from Doncaster.
That's the ultimate. Shop around, get the best.
147 dark dirt at £12.65.
Why would you pay
Crikey.
that price when you can buy it online?
Don't know.
That's weird, isn't it?
Don't know.
Hey.
Don't forget, everybody, the washes sets are on offer this week, which would work out something like £4 odd a bottle.
Or you can go there and buy them for £12.65.
Or you can buy them for £12.65.
Everybody will be messing this who is it who's selling it? What they called?
SGS models.
SGS model. Everybody will be messaging them now.
Flory effect in reverse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
That is usual.
They're buying him off another well-known person you supply, Phil.
Yes.
You ever thought of that?
Well, no, they must be. Yeah, absolutely. I know they will be. Yeah.
So, yeah. How bizarre.
Adam says, Bill, do you do a bulk price on Flory Wash? I've got an amazing idea. He says there was a job lot of Carl says there's a job lot of Flory washes on eBay starting at 99p 6 days ago. It might not be, hold on, before everyone starts jumping on this, they might not be fake. It could be genuine, because don't forget, I do supply Hannants, to be honest. And Hannants sell the wash, and that's Hannants do trade on it. So he could be a trade customer of Hannants, and then he's selling them, which means he's really making some good money at that point. So
let me just check the spelling on them, see if the spelling's right, and I can tell
apparently they're based in Leeds.
Right.
Well, they're not too far from me then, are they?
So they're probably not fake. They probably are my washes, because we supply Hannants, and then Hannants supply everybody else. So
They do sell all the stuff as well. Lots of
Yeah.
us, so.
There you go. Charge what the customer will pay.
well, this is it.
Blimey.
You could shut him down and put RRPs on your bottles from now on, Phil. Just ruin the business model.
Hey.
Yeah, put an RRP on the label. Yeah.
I was say like they do on crisps, not to be sold
Yeah.
separately or something.
Yeah.
Multi-pack.
Not to be sold individually on every single can of Coke you buy from the office.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh well, that is what it is, isn't it? People pay it, he can charge it. There you go.
Did you see that Rob says, okay, you win. He's bought 5 bottles from you.
Hey.
When Rob was on about with the paints and that. So, yes.
Yeah, I saw the paint. I've seen him do that. Whites as well.
You like white, don't you, Rob?
Yeah.
It's all that white cars he does.
Doing loads of police
Yeah, Rob says, does it say on the bottles flowery wash, not flory wash? They spell it different, EY, do it that way. It's what a lot of things have happened in the past.
Is that the little Audi version?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's the little version.
I think they're selling the Fortnum and Mason version at that price.
I was looking at Titan chocolate bars yesterday.
Oh, right, yes.
Instead of a Mars one, isn't it? Their version of a
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah.
Tell you what, their version of Jaffa cakes, you can't tell the difference.
I'll tell you what, you need the donuts, the jam donuts.
They're on point,
ace.
aren't
Anyway, I have to show loyalty because I have to say congratulations to my niece who's just been made area manager for Aldi.
they? Oh, happy days.
Can you ask her when
Bless
they're
her.
getting the petrol jet washers back in?
Okay. I'll
I need-
ask you.
I need one.
Matt needs one to take the paint off his car.
Oh no, I don't need that. Actually, I had the said car runabout on the ramp yesterday afternoon.
All right.
Yes, well, what an event that was.
Was it a bit
Put
difficult?
it this way, it's a good job it's been braced.
It's about to fall apart out there, was it?
Oh dear.
Turned to dust as it sat there.
Oh dear. Yes, it's
Can you keep sweeping up underneath it, please? Because I could use it for rust pigment.
to be fair, my colleague who was with me was poking it with something, and there was a lot of
Bits coming off.
yes, there was, to be honest, yeah. And then when we jacked it up on the 2 poster, there was a lot of crunching and not nice noises. So, yes,
Oh.
yes, it's not in a good way, shall we say, at all. My plan was to separate the body in the pan.
Oh, it'll probably
Yes,
do it on its own.
Not far off, to be honest. I managed to snap at least 2 bolts, and the rest I need the power impact driver to get them loose. Was there with the massive breaker bar and stuff.
Yeah.
But for all the stuff that's down there, you know what it's have? WD-40.
Yeah.
No release oil at all. So no, it was, yes. It's fun.
Cool. Right. I've hit my first stumbling block with this Spitfire.
No, what?
No,
Oh,
it's a Tamiya
come
Spitfire.
on, it's Tamiya.
Only you can find a stumbling block with a Tamiya kit.
What
Yeah.
you done?
No, nothing. I need to start spraying straight off before I start assembling.
Well, mute yourself and start spraying, then I'll watch the chat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. Put your camera on so we can see you spraying.
Yeah, if you put your camera on, we'll watch you.
I'm not sure what's going on with the light. Yeah, but I can't turn my camera around so you can see me spraying. That's the problem.
Oh.
Won't turn around that way.
That's
I
what.
don't know what's going on with this camera. For some reason, it's very, very bright. Very bright. Very bright. It don't seem that bad now.
He's building a Tamiya Spitfire, Yost. That's what he's building. It's there, look, with his bright, super lighting.
By the end of the
Got the blind up, Andy. Got the sun shining in there.
Sun in Mansfield.
Oh, it's just all the light. Is that better?
A little bit.
Right, I'm going to mute myself and turn things on.
You can all sit and watch. Search Flory models on the USA and it says it's a motorcycle fuel tank. Okay. If you search Flory in Europe, there's actually a town called Flory and they make tractors in factories and all the rest of it.
Is that in France?
Is it
Yes,
France
it's
or
like
Belgium?
namesake.
Somewhere around there, isn't it? Is it South Belgium? I think. I don't know. Somewhere
Could be
with the
Belgium.
French-Belgium border. That's where our lot come from.
That's it. I presume Fleuret is a French surname, is it? Or
Yes.
Gaelic?
Yes. Well, that's how my mum still pronounces my name.
Fleuret.
She goes posh like Mrs. Bucket, the bouquet.
Oh, very good.
Hello. Yes. It's the Fleurets. We've got a table booked. It's like who?
Yeah, it was a.
Paul Flory was an influential figure in the field of polymer chemistry, and my dad.
Yeah, your dad was an influential
Yeah,
chemist.
he was very influential. We don't know about a chemist, but he was in the Rotary. Does that count? Remember when Audi bought out their clothing range called Adidas?
Howdy das.
Yes, no, the wife, she's absolutely fine. Well, she's not. She still has night. She had a CT scan on, was it Tuesday? I think, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? One of the days. Took her off for that. So she had a CT scan on her wrist because at the moment they're still trying to figure out that she's got this big chunk of bone stuck about here on her wrist. So she can't move her wrist up. And so they want to work out where it's come from because they can't actually see it on an x-ray. So she had to have a CT scan. So we're currently waiting for the results back on that. But a lot of the soft tissue damage, I think, sort of healing. But the worry is now they're going to have to break her wrist again to fix it, which...
I thought she'd broken a finger.
No. It's oh god, what's it called? It's called the carpal something.
It's
bone.
a metatarsal.
It's the bit where you got like your 6 bones or 5 bones in your wrist. Then you got like your fingery bits that go to your fingers. It's on top of that bit down here where the wrist bones join the top of your hand, if you like, in there. But she's broken something off. I can't remember what it's called now. It's got a really funny name. But anyway, they can't work out where this bit of bones come from that's on there. So until they can work it out, they're not sure what they're going to do. So she's had a CT scan on it now, so they can have a proper look and work out where the bones come from. So after that, then there'll be a plan of action. But for the moment, I'm still having to dress her, cut up her food. So yeah, I'm there going, it's all right, my love, I'll do that for you. Cut up her dinner. Just to wind her up.
If you hadn't tripped her over, then she wouldn't be...
Well, this is it. Amazes me. It's like, describe what happened. Well, it was a fall from standing. Literally, she was stood and tripped up a curb and fell on her face. It was like, if it had been me, everyone would have laughed.
Yeah.
So, but yes.
Got to be joking. To make
What's
these
the
new
best
wings.
kit for a Huey build, Vietnam build, I would say today, as of sitting here, the Dragon 35th scale one, if you want the 35th scale one.
Wrong answer.
If you want different scales.
Wrong answer.
What's that other one you was talking about, Matt, coming out? ICM haven't done one yet.
Trumpeter are doing a 35th little one, aren't they? A BRC.
You say it's a BRC, the little one, the short one.
It's a little one because the old NPC Academy, Ravel, everybody's done it, haven't they? Have done the little, the little one as well. There's loads of aftermarket for that. There's not even a decent 48 kit really for Huey, is there?
No, it's weird, isn't it? It's one of those aircraft that needs.
Well, to be honest, we were expecting to see the Kitty Hawk one because we know Kitty Hawk had one in the pipeline, but obviously that died a death now. And I was wondering if the people who were designing it for Kitty Hawk were going to release it on their own, but that seems to have gone quiet. Yeah, it's one of those. Then we were looking at ICM to do one, which we really thought they were going to do one, but I think they've gone down the Black Hawk route instead. So now we're a little bit in limbo for a really nice one.
Limbo mode.
Yeah. Jim says, Matt, that the SS Jeep's coming along swimmingly.
Thank you. Yes, we're getting there with it. We're getting there.
Brian, what was your message? You just retracted. I was just about to read it out. I can't remember what it was now. It's gone. See? Just call me Dory. Phil, when are you going to start building the 48 scale Halifax? It should be take you a weekend build.
That's for D-Day.
Yes, the D-Day one. I'll get that one done for the D-Day week build. It'll be fine. No, to be honest with you, the Halifax, I'm going to make a tentative start on it. Probably not this week, coming next week. Once this is just a little bit further along and sort of into paint and together and all the rest of it, then I will get it out and start to do the primary groundwork on it and work out what we're going to need, what aftermarket we're going to use on it. Well, there's no aftermarket, but what I mean is what other things can we use, like replacement engines, maybe, something 3D printed. John, you're on. Can you quickly do us a full interior, fuselage, wings and tailplane for a 48 scale Halifax, please?
A full Halifax.
A full Halifax, in other words.
Yeah.
So, yes, just to get me out of doing this one. But yeah, that's the plan really with that one.
I think it's polite said no.
He's somewhat busy. Oh.
Yeah. You know what? I don't blame you.
No.
God,
Brian says, hi Phil and team, I'm watching from the Philippines, currently doing the AH1 Zulu, the Z, with the Leopard pod. Sorry, I need my glasses, I can't read that from here. With the Leopard prod. Happy weekend everybody. How you doing over there? Is it very late or very early? There you go. Andrew says, Matt, it's okay. Your Jeep could be a Tesla self-drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to be. I'll have to just get a pair of ice grips and use that to steer it.
Yeah.
It's in the army they're testing battery-powered Land Rovers.
Yeah, what a freaking joke. I just don't get it. Are we going to be eco-friendly on the battlefield? Is that a thing?
I think it's
Yeah.
stealth, but...
Oh, I'm sorry, stealth?
Oh,
It is going to be a Land Rover, for Christ's
allowed
sake. It'll
by-
rattle and bang and chunk everywhere it goes. It's not going to be stealthy just because you haven't got any engine. The engine's the quietest bit.
nothing quite about a Land Rover.
No.
No. I suppose they've got thousands of things and don't quite know what to do with them nowadays.
Yeah, they're coming up cheap. It's fine.
You should get one, Phil, from the MOD.
Oh, there you go. 6 o'clock at night in the Philippines. To be honest, I was literally a smidge away from getting a 110 XMOD one once. It's a wireless one, so you never know. It's never been off-road.
Yeah.
So, because it's all communications equipment one, so they're the good ones to get. But to be honest, it was at an auction. It just went over my budget. Would PM be able to get in the Meng 124 scale McLaren MP4 1988?
If it's in stock, we can get you one. Who's asking?
Christ, more to the point, have you seen Nathan? He's attacking that thing with the world's biggest Dremel.
That's proper power tools.
I know. Jesus. He is aware they do smaller drills, isn't he? Oh my lord, look at that. Jesus. Just cut that away. That's precision engineering.
To be fair, Phil, you need to be taking note of that when you're doing Halifax.
Well, yeah, this is true. Hold on. Keep going, Nate. This is enjoyable watching.
That's work to treat that as.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Right. I'll explain what I'm doing. This new wing goes on like that. That fits it perfectly at the top, but the wing root, the part of the wing root here, won't let the bottom wing fit.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I've got to take the wing root off because the new bit is a longer wing.
Right.
So I have to sort of cut the wing root off to get the new wing on. And I think the best way to do that is a Dremel. I think. So I've just had to butcher it. But I think Special Lobby should have decided let's sod that. Let's just do a new fuselage. But I think this is like the bean counters being in charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
The accountants have said, "Oh, just use that." It's like Airfix back in the 80s, isn't it? But this, all the engraving is different on this, so I'm going to have to sort of re-engrave that. But it does look quite a cool little plane, doesn't it? But I don't like using Dremels. It's kind of like Power Tools and me generally end up in A&E. Not gingerly. But yeah, the Dremel would normally melt it, but that's why I'm doing that little like stab sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just taking off little bits. But this is a cheapo Dremel that goes at about 1 million RPM. It's supposed to have speed control, but it just goes fast. Yeah, quality from B&Q. It's just nuts the amount of work this kit is taking just to get it together. But, what can you do?
Very nice. Well, it's getting there.
Yeah, we're getting
It'll be
there.
all right. Be one of those. It'll be well worth it in the end.
I mean, I'm not moaning. It's just like I just thought it'd be a quick one, but no.
Famous last words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Right, where were we? A couple more questions as we watch Nathan destroy it. Hold on, where are we? Phil and Matt, any news on the EU web store worth to know? Not for PM model side of things, but obviously don't forget all the Flory model stuff is available now. Just go to florymodels.org florymodels.eu, and that'll take you to the Bravaco site because it's in there. It's all part of the one big site. Phil, have you finally had a chance to check out the Staples and Vine Alien APC 124 scale 3D printable project? No, I haven't yet. To be honest, I've been working on another project on the side at the moment, the giant B-wing. But after that, I probably are going to look at maybe doing something like that, doing the dropship or the APC. I would like to do all three. I'd like to do the 3D printed version of the Soloco because that's quite cool, and then do a dropship with the APC. Not the same scale.
What scale would you do the dropship? 7 second?
I think I'll probably do the drop ship a little bit bigger. I might do it around about 48 scale. And then that way you could actually do a 48 scale APC coming out of it.
Do the 72nd one, can't you?
Well, yeah, but 72nd's a bit ickle in it, so I don't know. Maybe. Perhaps 72nd. Don't know. Just thought it might be something a bit you can do a bit big, chunky. Good afternoon from India. The new Eddard Raw Class P51B is inbound. Will you guys be building it as well?
Not me, I'm afraid, not my cup of tea.
To be honest, I probably will be doing a P51 because I haven't done a P51 in absolute ever, and it's definitely on my little list of redo kits because I've done P51s in the past, so I might have a stab at something like that.
For me, it's the wrong version. I don't particularly like the early P51. You know, I've done the Tamiya ones, but I prefer these.
I must admit, I prefer the actual one, the birdcage one with all the framing.
Yeah, I do.
Because I did one for a group build. Was the last one I did as part of it. I did the old Tamiya one, didn't I? 48 scale one, ages back. Paul says, Phil, when you start in your bag kit, you mean my Halifax? As I said earlier, probably around about 2 weeks.
Yep, get some stuff finished and dig it out.
Mm-hmm.
Matt will be doing Hampton.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Summer is coming, probably end of the month. It's going to be summer build because it's going to need long days.
Yes, lots of natural daylight.
Because it's going to be more outside than in because of the sanding and filling. Because I'm buggered if I'm going to make a mess in here. So yes, and like the industrial tools that Nathan's using, they'll be out of storage as well. I think.
Yeah, go and get the old air tools in.
Be getting the actual car filler out and everything. It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll not be much styrene left, probably.
But we'll have fun. That's the difference.
It's a challenge, and that's what I want. I want a challenge.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm literally covered in
bits of crap and everything.
It's got plastic swarf all over the place.
I don't know how you do that if you didn't have a diorama. You'd be there for a week, wouldn't you?
I'm just going to mute myself because I'm going to find out actually where my other half is because she seems to have gone AWOL.
Yeah, pop that for a bag of sugar and never come back.
Well, drop the daughter off at dancing, go and do a bit of shopping, then come back. And I know where she's gone. She's at Plumbing Mother's, and that'll be it. But obviously, I've had to put the dog in a crate while I'm doing this. So I'm going to mute myself, and I'll be back in a minute when I've got her.
No problem. Yeah, with the drop shipping 124 scale, maybe just a little bit big. But don't forget, because it's 3D printed, I'll just resize it to whatever. That's probably the easiest way. And that's the great thing with 3D printed stuff. You can make it to the scale you want it to be. And that's why I quite like doing all the 3D printed stuff. So I can give you a quick sneak peek at some of the things that I've been printing off this week whilst you've been listening to it. So we've got these chunky bits here. This is the actual engine section for the B-Wing. There's the intake for the B-Wing. So you see it's quite a big lump. We'll see what down in here. We've got one of the wings. We've got the bottom wing, because obviously it's like a giant X the other way, or cross, whatever you want to call it. So that is the bottom half. There's another piece that goes on the top of it again. Then you've got the fuselage above it, which is there. So that's where the section where it joins the body. And then we've got other sections. I don't know which bit that even is, but I'm sure it's one of them. That's what it is here. Engines. So we've got 4 of the big engines just for the back. And we've got some of the details. I haven't removed these off the things yet. This is back of the cockpit, or top of the cockpit, I should say. Guns, big guns. I've got a cannon holder here somewhere for it. There we go. There's the cannon holder. So this will come in like that when it's together. So yeah, and it's posable as well. So I've done it so we can take some of these off. Clean some of these out of the way. Break some of these out of here. There we go. So it should all be workable. So I'll put in a little bit of old copper grease, slip grease into this, so the wings will be able to move and all the rest of it. So then these come in here like this, and it will be pinned, so it will be posable and workable. Is the idea. So yeah, we've got a lot more bits printed at the moment. So we've got a giant piece just in the printer drying, which is the main fuselage, which actually I could do with turning upside down to dry it out a bit further. Oh, there we go. I can show you because it came out the printer. It was a print overnight. So there's the main body section of it that came out. So it's going to be quite a chunk, this thing, but it should be a lot of fun. Well, hopefully.
That other one.
Right, you found her?
Yes, she's on her way back apparently.
Oh.
So all good.
How to use a knackered poster pen and use it like a Sharpie pen, marking where you want to cut.
Could you hear the proper sounds of cars, or was she going?
Yeah, making the noise, yeah. I'm just leaving now. Oh yeah.
3 hours later, still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Nathan knows that one, don't you, Nathan?
All too well, all too well.
John, my Halifax is a Mark III. See, look, he's itching now. He's itching. He's thinking, oh, I could. That's it.
Don't get involved, John. Do not get involved.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole. You go down that one, it'll be a nightmare.
It'll just end in tears.
I'm all sorted for my classic kit group build with a JU-52.
Dude, are you doing a Hella one?
I'm going to be doing the Italy one on floats.
Oh, right, okay.
Colombian markings, which is a bit different, isn't it?
Nice.
What are you doing, Phil, for your classic?
Probably a Halifax.
That's not. That don't count because that was only it's got to be before 1900.
Yeah, but it looks like it's from before.
No, don't count. I've got
I don't know actually.
You don't know, do you?
No, I have got some options here.
You've sold them all.
No. I have still got some old stuff here, to be honest.
What I could do.
I could do the General Lee.
General Lee.
Yeah, that train.
Phantom. They count.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll do a Hasegawa Phantom. Brilliant.
No, that's boring.
Perfect. No, I have got some options, as I say. I'm all right. I've got a few things here to do. I've got some matchboxy things. What else? I've got that flycatcher, and just show Andy how it's done.
Yeah, go on, please.
What is that? That intact, or whatever. That one.
Impact.
Impact.
Kit,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Go on, Bennett.
And then I woke up.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I have got. Does that Tamiya Hughes 500 count?
No.
No?
You can't build that.
Well, because it's such a classic. It's too collectible. Yeah.
But yeah, it would count because it's like 1971 in it or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I know it's older than me.
Yeah. Well, then it counts then for a classic, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's Andy who's struggling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Andy only has a quality stash, doesn't he?
But obviously, I've got some classics I can donate to him.
Oh, I have as well.
So
Yeah, we could all do that.
Between me and Nathan, we will get him sorted.
Is this a group build or a SIG?
Group build.
Group build.
Group build,
So you've
so
got a bit of time on it.
Group build. You got ages.
There's no get out clause for that.
Do you know what I think you should do? Is get yourself a classic Airfix ship.
A ship, yeah. Right.
Like HMS.
What, like the Mary Rose?
Mary Rose or the sail with all the sails on it. That'd keep you happy.
A ship has got, gives me no interest at all.
I thought you were going to say a classic airframes kit.
Ooh.
God, that's a bit cruel, isn't it?
I'd love to see someone on the.
How old's it got to be?
Over 30 years old, isn't it, Nave? Something like that.
Something like that.
Was it from 1990, wasn't it?
1990.
Before 19... Is it pre-1990?
I don't remember.
Crikey.
Yeah, I've still got my Matchbox stuff. We could do that.
You could do Tempest.
I bet
Yes.
a Tamiya 109 G6.
Oh yeah, that's a classic tooling from the era, isn't it?
That's from 1945. Surely it counts.
You just have to claim Scalemates as fake news and build it.
I'll tell you what I did think about doing, in all honesty. I thought about doing that Lysander.
Well, that's not a bad show.
What, the Lysander?
Yeah, well, it's the old Matchbox one, isn't it? So,
Oh,
30-second one.
That counts.
Yeah, I might do that one, to be honest. That was my original idea, anyway.
Yeah, that counts.
Whilst we're on, the person who sent me this, I can't remember who it was. Thank you very much.
You could have built that today, Andy.
Yeah, you could have built that today. Literally.
Is that the one where it's like two pieces of plastic glued together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
That's being polite, isn't it?
Question. What's the worst kit you've ever built that's ended up in the bin? Andy, where do you want to start?
Has to have ended up in the bin.
Do you reckon that's the worst one?
No, it's not the worst one, but
I was going to say, you've done worse than that.
the worst one's ended up in the bin.
That you've actually binned.
Do you know, I don't think I've actually binned many.
I don't either. Generally don't give up on it. I might put it to one side.
Yeah, I've got quite a few.
I have got one,
outside,
actually.
but I don't know how many I've actually binned. What did I do once? It was I can't remember. It was a 172nd SU-25. Can't remember who's that would have been that.
Oh, there's been a few. I don't know.
That was awful. The wings were completely warped the opposite directions, and
That one.
yeah, that was terrible. That was. Yeah, really bad. But I've not actually chucked many away.
Look at that, came out perfect. I'm impressed sometimes.
I've given up on one of these.
Yes, you
I've got
did.
another one.
Oh dear. Are you going to try and put the veins on it again?
No, I'm not going to make that mistake. But look at the flash on that.
Yeah, where's the wing and the flash start and end? It's
Yeah.
like its vac form needs cutting out.
It's just a horrible thing. I don't know what the worst kit I've ever built. Probably that Special Hobby Pembroke.
Yeah, I actually binned that. To be fair, mine went in the bin of the Pembroke.
I mean, this one's pushing a few buttons for bad kit,
Yeah, the Pembroke's bad.
but I kind of weirdly like this sort of nonsense. Yeah.
I think the only kit I've ever binned, because obviously doing commission work, you don't have an option to bin it, you just have to do it. But I definitely remember I tried to build one of the Eddard's 48 scale biplane things.
Oh,
And to be honest, that went in the bin.
Oh,
Literally, just
You've
no.
you've just reminded me, actually. Edward's original 190. Oh, God, that was awful kit.
oh, with the silly bit of all the engine at the front.
Yeah, that. To be fair, at the time, I'd not long been back in the hobby. And, you know, I don't know, but yeah, that was hard work. That was 100% hard work, that kit.
That's just over-engineered, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there was no need for that.
Just to answer the question, that B wing, the scale, it's roughly, well, it is exactly the same scale as the Y wing is. So I did the Y wing to be about 50 centimeters long. So it doesn't particularly have a scale, but it's in the ballpark of about 30-second scale. It's just a smidge bigger than 30-second scale. But I wanted it to be about 50 centimeters so it fits on the camera. So that's about as big as I can go with an overall shot here. So, but yeah, so I've done the B wing to be the same scale. It will be bigger than the Y wing because the B wing's bigger than a Y wing. So, yes. Matt, where can I watch your reviews? Is it separate YouTube channel or simply on the Flory Models /PM websites?
You can watch them on the PM Models YouTube channel.
Yeah. Or if you just follow the links, it's on the Flory channel as well. So if you go like to the Daily Show where it shows it down below, you can click into them all there as well.
They do get put up on the PM YouTube channel, so you can watch them there for everybody.
Jim says he bought a Mirage 4 from A&A Models. Within 30 minutes of opening the box, he tossed it in the trash.
Not bad, eh? Right, Christopher's got a good question. For the classic group build, he's going to build the Tester's B58 Hustler. How do you make trench-like recessed panel lines to refined recessed panel lines? Ooh.
Two options.
Stretch sprue, fill them in.
Well, to be honest, I would say you've got two options. You can either just sand them out until they're basically almost gone and then put new ones in. Or what I tend to do, overdone panel lines, as a quick hack here, is to rescribe them in situ. So obviously you sharpen them up with a nice new, panel line job, and then just lightly sand back the panel line until it gets rid of the giant one and just showing you the original one. And the way you can see that very nicely is when I did the original Capo SU25, because the panel lines are massive on that, and that's exactly what I did on that one.
That's not a good kit, is it?
Oh, no. Luckily, I say, it's a shame that Zvezda are Russian, because the Zvezda one is a fantastic kit, but because it's Russian, everyone's like, oh, I can't do Russian.
Yeah.
Honestly, they make one mistake.
Yeah, quite a big one.
You just invade a sovereign country and everyone's up in arms, And then Israel do it. Honestly. Britain was doing it for years around the world. No one cared then.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They did, but...
Well, no one knew then. There was no internet.
Adam's asking, have we heard anything else about the sword Gannet?
No,
yeah,
it's
quite
out in
that,
April. Just for them who were asking about the Edward, P51.
Yes.
As have just been dispatched, so they'll be here on Wednesday, I'd guess now. I think they'll come Tuesday, but Wednesday, so you should. Well, Andy will be invoicing you, put it that way. Tuesday, Andy's invoicing.
Oh. Along with the
B-24 Liberator from Academy as well as in. But yeah, that what do we call it? It's gone really quiet, hasn't it? The sword Gannet.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be here at some point.
Adam says, aren't Zvezda now in Kyrgyzstan, or however you pronounce it, made up a stan, Kazakhstan. There's all the stands down there. Everyone's done that. They were talking about that on the news, isn't it? Car sales in Kazakhstan have gone up by 500%.
Because they're just taking them over the border.
Because they're just bunging them over the border again, isn't it? So yeah, car sales of Mercedes and BMW got up 500% in that country. Amazing, that.
Quite a lot of Russian companies have relocated to Kazakhstan for some reason.
Are they going to change their name as well from Zvezda? Because didn't Zvezda mean Red Star?
Star, no, it's just Star in it.
Is it Star?
Star models, yeah.
Star models.
They kind of borrowed it off Tamiya, didn't they?
Hmm.
One day, we'll all go back to normal. We can buy Zvezda again without feeling guilty.
PM Model Store question. If someone isn't listed... if something isn't listed on the AK RC page, Real Colours page, is it because it's out of stock until the dropper bottles have landed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, it is. Yours.
I shall have to have a peruse later, I think.
Who's those left? Because I'll say this, all the colours that are, or pretty much I would say 90% of the colours we had left are the ones that have now been discontinued in the new range.
Yeah.
Because they have shaken it up quite a bit. So all them obscure Luftwaffe colours and I think some of the Japanese colours and some of the like modern armour colours. If you want Syrian sand or whatever it is. Yeah, they've all been discontinued now. So, kick me camera. So yes.
But no, just on like Zvezda, I have to say, I think it's a real shame from Zvezda's point of view because they were getting really good kits coming down the line and producing some really good stuff, and then that happened, and everyone sort of shunned them and walked away and everything, and it was to say the SU-25, the world's been crying out for a new one of them forever, and it's actually a really good kit, and no one touched it with a barge pole, including me. I didn't review it. And it's such a shame, really, because I like Zvezda. I did their Ural truck and all the rest of it just before the invasion. And then I obviously built the Meng Israeli bulldozer just before the invasion. I'm going to have to stop building things now.
Yeah, stop building armor.
I'm not going to build that Irish thing.
Yeah, Phil builds the Shannon lifeboat and there'll be another Titanic.
Yeah, that's it.
That Shannon lifeboat it looks really good,
Have you got it, Nate?
I've ordered it on pre-order.
Oh, right, you got it on pre-order.
I was looking on the Workbench blog about the design of the kit, and it looks really good. I thought it was just something a bit different, isn't it? Who doesn't like a lifeboat?
Well, this is it.
British made,
Yeah. You're saying, thanks for the review on the speeder bike. You saved me from wasting my money. I used to have the kit, but it wasn't the Bandai or Revel AMT or maybe. To be honest, if you're going to get one, get the Bandai one. I know they're a bit of money, but if you shop around, some people pointed them out to me, you can still pick them up for about 60 quid. So if you do shop around a little bit, you can get yourself a bit of a bargain on that. But obviously the speeder bike isn't brought in by anybody in Europe at the moment, so it's a little bit expensive to get them. But if you shop around, you can get them.
Out comes the Dremel again.
Wait for it. Now, if you need, I'm going to get you one of these for Christmas. You can have one of these because it's a lot easier. You just have it, and this has got a carving bit on the end, and you can just do that with this. And it fits in your hand, and also it's a lot quieter.
Well, this thing's gonna make the racket.
Yeah. Take off. 8 zillion RPM.
Contact.
I can't find out any info about the classic build on the forum. Can someone tell me where to look? Yeah, if you pop into the group builds chat area, hold on, I'll get it and put the link in for you. If I can find a page. There's a page. Oh god, hold on, where are we? Forum? I will get you the information you require, sir. No problem.
It's on the group build chat bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Where are we? So if you zip down to group build chatty thing, there we go, group build chat. If you go in here, just in here, and then we've got down in here 2044 group builds. Nathan's done a very nice guide, which if I sorry, jumping around, there we go, 24 guide coming through in a nice PDF. So how professional are we these days?
Well, you can download. So.
You can download it as well. Yeah. We've got the B scheme coming up. We've got the D-Day anniversary one from the 6th of June to the 13th. So it's a quickie. So, you know, keep your projects a bit short on that one.
I'll wait for that. The group builds are at the top, so just up a bit.
Yeah, we've got Espanol. There we go.
Yeah.
Classic kit one. There you go. So it's July the 1st until the end of the year.
So it's anything up to the end of 1990 you can do.
Yeah.
1990 just sneaks in. We should build one of them. Look at that. Tamiya
Yeah.
submarine. Callum's asking, how good is the MiG-29 kit, the ICM Ghost of Kiev? It's not brilliant.
It's not. Get the IBG
It's not
one.
what you think.
Because it's the trumpeter kit, the IBG one.
Yeah. I've got one of the Ghost of Kiev ones because they were raising money, weren't they?
Tell you what, you're like a shite salesman.
Yeah, but that's because we're honest salesmen. That's why our company doesn't make any money.
That raised money for the Ukrainian armed forces, didn't it? So it's buy it for charity.
Charity, mate. Do it for charity.
Not unbuildable. That's just not the best one.
True.
Oh, bloody hell. It keeps giving.
It's still wet.
Thanks, Greg. Greg's saying we've got some great subjects for the group builds. We've got a killer one for next year, I tell you. Whoa.
Yeah.
I've got one SIG and one group build settled, I think, at the moment. Really good one coming up next year.
Yes, I must admit. It does sound good.
I wonder how many Edward P51s are going to get built for the little mini D-Day thing we've got going. It's a perfect kit for it because it'll just fall together, won't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to do the little 48 scale Typhoon, Hawker Typhoon.
John's going to... John, for the Spanish build, is not keen on tackling a Harrier. He's going to do an Italeri Mirage.
Oh.
I think I'm going to do an Aggressor F-15. I do have a habit of changing my mind.
You're not doing some at Spanish Civil War?
Well, that's the thing. I've got like a couple of Spanish Civil War things. But if you Google them, the Spanish F-18s in the Aggressor market, I've got all the paints, I've got the decal set, I've got the kit, and then I'll probably change my mind after spending all that money. But yeah, 109 in Spanish Civil War, or even like the I-16 Rata thing, they look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg, can't call it that. Teeth and Tits group build. It's got a ring to it, but it's a little bit PG, isn't it?
Yes, we won't get that past the censors.
Shark mouth, that would be cool.
We did do that years ago, didn't we? We actually had a shark mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a SIG or something a bit smaller, but yeah.
Dentures and curves. Oh god, it's not much better.
Matt said, what do we think about the RAF's new Typhoon with the D-Day markings? I think it looks lovely.
It is
Very nice.
nice to see the
Very,
RAF
very nice.
paint jobs, isn't it?
I think it looks quite cool with the green and the grey with the invasion markings.
I think it looks brilliant. That's far too many years where the RAF would just put a vinyl sticker on something.
Yeah, they did the Battle of Britain one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Similar.
Clearprops have got the I-16 Rata, have they?
Right, quick question. Morning, gents. A question and advice for a newbie airbrusher. How long do you leave between paint coats when masking for different colours? He's using Tamiya acrylics.
Is that a question of how long should you leave or how long do we actually leave?
Well, yeah, there is two different things completely. Yes.
Because we leave about 5 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, that's it, if that. So the big thing is, if you're masking anything, what you want to do is always, and you know, as I say, always de-tack. So you take your masking tape before you stick it anywhere near your model. If I can find the end of it, it'd be even better. To be honest, this is the display masking tape, and it's really sticky. If I can get it off even. Come on. It's proper tacky, this stuff. It's a lot stronger than Tamiya. But the thing is, what I tend to do, back of the arm, stick it down twice, then stick it. So you've got all your skin cells and your oils, that detacks it slightly. Then you can come over to your model, and then you can then come along and then stick it on, give it a rub down. It'll hold in all the rest of it, but it hasn't got quite the bite, because you don't need to have that much bite. You're doing it on a nice smooth surface of your paintwork. You'll be absolutely fine with it. But yeah, that's it. So always de-tack your tape before you mask anything. Realistically, it depends what thinner you're using. If you're using an alcohol-based thinner, then, you know, I would definitely leave it a good couple of hours. If you're using a lacquer thinner with it, then you could probably do it a little bit quicker because it will gas off a bit faster. But I will probably leave it a good hour. Realistically, you want to let it totally dry and come back in 24 hours. But again, it's one of those, how long you're supposed to leave it and how long do you leave it are a little bit different. When you're used to it and you know how it works, you can push your luck. And I've done it within minutes before. If it's like camos and things, I'll just whip them off and do it again. But if you're literally new to it, I would say spray your coat and all the rest of it, let it completely dry off. So when you handle it and you touch it, hold it in your hand for a couple of minutes. And then when you let go, is there any, does it feel sticky? If it has, it's still wet and it's still gassing off, all right? Because sometimes you can get what we call the eggshell effect. So on the surface of the model, it feels nice and dry. I can handle it. It's no problem at all. But actually what can happen with the heat of your hand, it softens the paint a little bit. But also what that is, if you put masking tape over that, then it's not fully dried with the connection between the surface of your model and the paint can still be a little bit soft. So then even though it's dry on the top, underneath it's soft. So then you put your tape down, you peel it off and you go straight down to bare plastic. So it's one of those ones. Make sure it's completely dried off before. But a lot of places say like overcoating within 20 minutes, which is probably fine. But if you're masking it, you want it to be totally dry. So if you're new, I would always do it the next day. Put one coat down, wait, next day, come back, do it again. Or we'll leave at least 6 to 12 hours between coats. And so when you get it and you know it, you can go a lot quicker.
Couldn't agree more. Well said.
Oh, just fixed me cock up.
Rob's got here's a question that's really bugged him. How did Spain end up using both the F-18 and the Eurofighter? They probably brought them.
They had the F-18s a long time before they had the Eurofighter.
Mm.
Yeah, it's Legacy Hornets they've got, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got the old, was it A's and C's and B's?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the Legacy Hornet they've got. They haven't got the new Super Hornet, but the Hornet was there first. And is it the Spanish Marine units used the Hornets?
I think so.
And I think it's the Air Force used the Eurofighter, so it might be that thing as well that you get sometimes different branches use different things.
Yeah, chaotic procurement. That's probably the real answer.
It's a bit like, I love the reason the Harrier still, the AV-8B flies with the Matadors, with the Spanish units, because obviously it's React. Last year, was it? Year before?
Yeah, it was. I think they were there again this year as well.
Yeah, so it's great to see they're still using it. So,
Funny that, isn't it?
Matt, how many figures are you going to be adding to your Jeep?
Don't know yet. Not thought that.
One steering.
Yeah, one looking for his steering wheel in the sand.
Kinetic kit has the Spanish markings. I think they do, The two-seater one does.
Mm.
Got that one right behind me. I think if you go for the AVAA kinetic kit, it's got loads of markings options in it.
Mm-hmm.
The Airfix one you could, the little 72nd GR1.
72nd,
Yeah, they've done it in. I'm pretty sure the kinetic one have done like a GR1/AV8A boxing with everything in it.
Yeah, they have. Oh no, this isn't. This is just the normal AV8 GR1 kit. I thought I had the AV8 one as well, but yeah. Nice kits, the little Harrier kits, all of the Airfix ones. The GR1, GR3, AV8 and the FA2. Beautiful kits. Very, very nice.
They are. They are indeed.
Thanks, guys. I better start shaving my arms for masking tape. This is it. Always do it on the underside, unless that's hairy, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Question for Phil. What would be your go-to F18G in 1/48 scale? You basically, Meng or the Hobby Boss. Personal choice on which one. I got flamed when I said that I preferred the Hobby Boss one, because everyone was saying, oh, the Meng one's better and all the rest of it. Again, it's real personal choice. I've reviewed both kits. I've got both kits. So take your pick. Personally, I think I like the moulded in details of the electronics bays and all the rest of it on the Hobby Boss kit. And I think the Hobby Boss kit is a little bit easier going together. Sharpness and accuracy, probably the Meng one. So again, it's a bit like there's a 2-horse race there and they're incredibly close. So really it's a case of take your pick. And price, it might play a little bit as well, because the Hobby Boss one's a bit cheaper than the Meng one, depending where you get it. So, yes. What is everyone's favourite kit manufacturer? Not just in terms of quality, but also pricing, range and subjects and innovation. Mac 2.
God.
Oh.
I'll go last for a change.
I genuinely say Airfix nowadays.
Yeah. I was going to say
because the price is still reasonable. They're getting some really good subjects coming out now, like the Gannet, Sea King, etc. Buccaneers, things like that. They've done some really good subjects, and the quality is a lot better than it was from 10 years ago. So I gotta go with Airfix at the moment.
Yeah, they're buildable as well, aren't they? They really. Pramjit's mentioned it enough times on our shows how he thinks about the builder, which not all kits do they?
Frog.
But Eddard have been very happy building a few of their kits recently as well, because they do more like World War II German stuff, which is my thing. I
subject matter for me, I've got 2. Mini art. If we're going armour and all this, because I just like mini art, what they do, they're dead different. And probably if it's looking aircraft, Valen. I like Valen because they go a bit left field with what they do as well that you're never going to get. So, yeah.
For me, I'll tell you, being honest, I would say Trumpeter Hobby Boss. I know, obviously, the accuracy sometimes a little bit iffy, but if you look at the range and some of the subjects they bring out, especially British, real weird stuff like Fulmers and stuff like that, who would have thought it, you know? I think, and also when you look at the price and stuff they do and the amount they kick out as well, I think they've certainly got to be up there. And to be honest, I would have instantly said ICM until the Marauder, purely because the price has jumped. But for buildability, for cost, and the range, ICM I think really, really difficult to beat. But now the pricing has jumped a little bit and it's getting expensive. But to be honest, that's just part of the world at the moment, isn't it? It's unfortunately, it's the world we live in now. One I won't say is Revell. If you want the worst one, I would say is Revell.
They've lost it later.
Oh, I just lost the plot over the years. I don't even know what they're doing.
No,
they've definitely lost the way, haven't they, Revell?
Yeah.
No, if you wind back 5 years, Revell were doing brilliant.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Like Revell a couple of years ago were actually on fire, and now they just dropped the ball.
I wonder whatever happened to their 30-second Meteor they were going to release.
Yeah, that died a death, didn't it? Just nothing.
I don't think
it was all shouted about and then nothing.
Will it sell that well?
Probably. It was expensive though. It was a ridiculous price.
It's like hundreds of quid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Greg says his favourite kit of the year is the 48th Armour Hobby Hurricane. They do some good stuff for quality-wise.
Again, quality. Armour Hobby, again, top of the list, easy.
Well, again, you're stuck in that subject of it's a hurricane, and then another hurricane, and then another hurricane, and let's do another boxing of an hurricane, which I get as a business getting the most out of your mould, but me and Phil were having a bit of a chat before we came on, weren't we, about another manufacturer who does it, and it's getting saturated, and I was looking at one of our suppliers, and literally they've still got loads left, and let's be honest, some of the kits now are 3 years old. Would you say the special boxings of them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can say. Yeah.
You know,
easy.
The
limited editions. Yeah, but they used to have a lot of limited editions and special boxings where they used to sell out instantly. Yeah, you know, if you didn't get them, they were gone. Now, 3 years down the line, you can still get them. Yeah. You know.
And I don't take sort of Sherlock Holmes work out who we're on about, but again, is that sort of bird flown, do you know what I mean? For people.
I think again they overdo it. Too many versions of the same kit. It's why do you need to have 10 Spitfires, 10 Mustangs?
Is it because of the decals?
I said that, Nathan. It's exactly what I said.
Exactly what Phil said.
I said people now are buying the weekend edition because they might get their own decals for something else, and you're not paying a good chunk of the kit cost because you're buying the decals.
Now everybody knows exactly which company.
No, but we haven't said them by name, so we're okay. We can get away with this, but everyone knows what we're talking about.
It's an interesting fact though, because before COVID, shall we say, before that sort of all kicked off, you know, we as a company were getting them in and they were going and stuff. But now you are looking and you can still get quite a few of them as well. It's not just the odd boxing of it. It's quite a few boxings that's been around for quite a while where they just can't get rid of them. It's weird. Yeah. So it is weird the world, isn't it?
It is definitely. You know, again, it seems to be a bit like Formula One. Adrian Huey, just saying, but you get companies and they sort of are like flavour of the month and everyone likes them. Like Revell, if you go back sort of 20 years, they were bringing out some great 72nd scale curves. I remember when the Hunter came out and things like that. They were great kits, cheap. You know, they weren't expensive kits. They were bringing out everything, you know, that you were like, at that time was new, like the Eurofighter and all these different things. And they were actually on fire, doing really well. And then all of a sudden, out comes a load of old crap that they've got up from the warehouse sweepings or whatever it is, and reboxing it at top money, and it's like, what happened to the new stuff? And or doing, there's a lot of reboxing coming through and stuff like that, instead of like keeping it fresh, having new stuff popping through every now and again. And they said, I know the world changed a bit, and even Tamiya really hunkered down, and weren't releasing many kits. And that's basically, even prolific ones like Trumpeter in those days used to be kicking out, it seemed, a kit a week. They really slowed down as well with it all, but it's like none of them bounced back.
Do you know what I think with Revell, honestly, is licensing with them. I think we thought, we're going to get Star Wars, it's going to be a cash cow.
Yeah.
Obviously they're going to have to pay Disney quite a bit of money for it, and I don't think it's been as successful as probably they hoped.
Yeah, maybe.
One, because the Star Wars franchise don't know what it's doing anymore.
No.
Let's be honest, the spin-offs haven't been brilliant, or like say 90% of the spin-offs have not been great, have they? Do you know what I mean?
No.
I think the Mandalorian was probably the best out of the...
I think they've been really good spin-offs. There was one of them maybe wasn't very good, but I think all the others have been fantastic.
But I think
and that's from somebody who's actually watched them.
Ooh.
Wait, it's true, isn't it?
No. No, but my point is, Andy, like everything, it's getting saturated because there's so much of it. It's not as exciting as it used to be when they were just the film. Now you've got the programmes and all the spin-offs, and I think people are just getting bored of...
I'm not.
Of the woke brigade that they're doing.
I can't wait for the next ones to come out.
And what's that going to be?
It's about the young... I can't think of what it is. It's about the young Jedis. I can't think what it's called, to be honest with you.
What, the Padawan things?
It's Jar Jar Binks, isn't it?
Jar Jar, is it young Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, it's Jar Jar Binks as a child, growing up.
I can't remember a quick search, but...
I think like Bandai have gone very quiet on the Star Wars stuff. Well, maybe there is something in this that it's just not shifting.
Or you should say it's got greedy with the licensing.
Disney bought all of the rights for it, haven't they? So they're then trying to make the money out of it. So they've got to get new things out. But if you're a fan of Star Wars, then you like them. If you're not, then...
But the thing is, Disney have Disneyfied them, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's the problem, I think. So...
No. Just a quick couple of questions here, because we're running out of time. Has anyone built the Hella Jaguar? Don't forget, that's the old kit. That's the Airfix Hella Jaguar. So it's recessed panel lines, but we're talking very soft panel lines.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You ain't got much of an option.
No, you don't. Unless you can find a Kitty Hawk version, and even that's technically not a GR1.
You remember Eski's version of a Jaguar?
No, I've never built that one.
No. Did they do a 48 scale one, did they? Did they? No, I never knew that one.
48th Jag.
Oh, right. No, I don't know that one.
Probably raised and not brilliant. But
I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
It's still probably better than the Hella Airfix one. Because Eski used to be all right.
Probably not really, no. I don't think
a couple of other ones just to go through here. Sorry, Darth Muzzer. He says, thanks, Bill. Just finishing off his Tamiya 48 scale F14D. I must say, it's a beautiful kit. It is a marvellous kit. I've built it as well. It's a stunning kit. Sorry, where are we? The recent Revell 48 scale SR71 is overpriced for the quality of the kit.
But Revell have just bumped up there. They've gone for a new pricing strategy, haven't they?
Yeah, expensive.
It's cheap as chips and all right. And you'd put up with all right if the price was low enough, wouldn't you?
Could Matt do a quick full screen before we go? Yes, hold on, Matt. Show us what you've been working on.
What, you want to see me? Yeah, put me on full screen.
Okay.
I'll give my best side.
Your backside?
Yeah,
his backside. Hope he's shaved.
Jeep. There we go. Are we on camera? Are we in shot? There we go. Look.
Can you zoom in a bit, Matt?
All right.
Up and back a bit.
Just
To
do it now.
your left. Left.
Done.
Left,
Here we
left,
go,
left.
look.
That's it. That's it. Perfect. Stop. That's it.
Back a bit. Yeah.
Here we go, look.
That's it. Cue the Tony Hart music.
Even done a bit of dry brushing.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's not even in the middle of the thing, is it? That's good. At least here we go, look. So you can find a steering wheel, and actually under there is some dials that I've masked up with mascol, or masking fluid. So I need to see if that'll remove as well when I use the X set. Well, yeah, there we go. Look, nearly done. Nearly done. Right, isn't it?
Very nice.
Another 4 months in the making, but we're getting there. So yeah, there's the Jeep. All fort technique as well.
Very good. It's the best way.
Fort technique and a bit of dry brushing.
Yes. The guys were asking about Instagram. To be honest, we weren't going to have a proper look today because I don't think there's much in here, but I'll have a quick check now.
Quick plug. Quick plug. There you go.
There we go. The best washes in the world. Not possibly. Definitely. There you go. There's an old label there.
They're all, look,
There's the old ones. The old square bottles, yeah.
there you go.
Very nice. Right, quick look over at Instagram. We've got a couple of bits down in here. Very nice Hurricane. So this is the 72nd one. I assume it's the Armour Hobbies one.
Oh, that's good.
Very nice as
It
well.
is a lovely kit, isn't it?
It
For
is
an
a
hurricane.
beautiful kit.
After all them years of crying out for a decent hurricane, now we're just absolutely spoiled, aren't we?
Yeah. What's that not
So-
working? Let me do. We've got a figure. Matt,
Oh, that's good.
figure for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice.
It's very sturdy.
Yes. Very nice. Good job, Mark. Nice hint on the chat as well to remind me.
Yes.
Very nice. Oh, look. We got the, what's it called? The Arado thing?
Look.
Oh, yeah. The ARE 555.
Look, 46. You got one of them, Nate?
No,
No.
It's cool, isn't it?
that's look.
Is that a Revell kit?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Revell kit?
Revell have done a couple of 46 though.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it is. It's a Revell 72nd scale. Yeah.
That's
Cool,
the
that.
black
That's quite
underneath.
lovely. Yeah.
Hmm.
Send it to Nathan for the Luftwaffe SIG.
Yes.
That does.
That looks cool.
Very
It
good.
does look like an 8-year-old's designed it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Fantasy bomber sort of thing. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
look, we've got a Hornet Superbug on the way. Oh, look,
Very
it's
odd.
Tomcatters. Very nice aircraft. It's one
Nice.
of the Tomcatters, VF-31.
Lovely.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Which one's that? That is the whose is it? Meng's. Oh, it's Meng's one. There we go. Very nice. And we've got from Jelly. This is the 48 scale Tamiya Spitfire. On the go.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Nice.
Blue. Oh, look, farmyard. Tractor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Show them the sheep.
Yeah, that's it. Very nice. Spitfire on the go.
Early
Spitfire.
Spitfire.
Early Spitfire with the camo underneath.
Yeah.
Nicey. There's a few ones. Oh, look. Bit post shading. I'm doing this in the wrong order, clearly.
Yeah, you are. But
I am.
still,
Sorry.
we know where we're at,
Sorry.
don't we?
I think
Nice
we're back to where we
nice
were last time.
cockpit.
If you give
There we
Instagram a quick refresh, Callum's put his Sherman.
Oh, right.
Fury.
There you go. Andy, look, cockpit.
Nice.
It's your inspiration for yours.
That's nice, isn't it? What's that from?
That's the Tamiya Spitfire.
Tell me.
The one you're
From the
doing. It's the
109.
one you're doing, Andy. The kit right in front of you.
That's cool, isn't it?
Very good. Right, you say refresh. Let me have a refresh.
Quick refresh. I should see a tank.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Straight.
try tagged again.
Yeah.
Or not. Go posts. Tagged. No, it's not showing. Is he not tagged us in it? Tag us in it. Quick. 30 seconds. Tag us in it. Do we have a date for the next show we're doing? I don't know. Do we?
We've got the
Before-
D-Day weekend.
D-Day weekend. Yeah, so that'll probably be the next one, won't it? Yeah.
It's about a month, isn't it?
Yeah,
Put a
pretty
load of
much.
stuff
Yeah.
together for that.
We might be doing once a month on a Saturday morning, 8 of the summer.
Yes.
If we're about to do something. So,
Yes, definitely. Don't forget, we've got some great deals and offers and things going on at the moment. If I can find the little thing. Hold on, I need to reset this. So you could pop over to the Flory Model store, and where Matt's been using the fart technique, you could pick up a set of washes at a bargain price of just £30.98 plus VAT where applicable. And obviously we've got the washes at the same price as well. Also, we've got a great offer going on at the moment on all the merchy type things. So we've got the mouse mat sticker set, collector card set, we've got polo shirts, we've got t-shirts, we've got aprons, we've got hoodies, we've got the mugs, all discounted. And if you fancy it, the new, oh my God, we've sold 30 of them, or 29 of them, the new tool tray, which are solid metal, and they are very nice as well. It's not a sticker or anything else like that. It's properly printed, it's enamelled and all the rest of it, and it's slightly scratched because I shouldn't have used my one for clearly doing the photos. So, but yours won't be. Yours will be nicely done and all the rest of it. So those are up there as well, just £8.25. Members, don't forget, use your promo code to get you 15% off as well. Through obviously find that on the store. And get your code in. You can do that just down in there. Over on PM Models, so just pop over to pmmodelsuk.com, and we've got fantastic 40% off all mini art. So we've got all your mini art down in here as well. So if you fancy grabbing yourself a kit, if you want some figures, if you need some scenery bits and pieces, we've got you covered down in there as well. So if you fancy any of those ones, some good prices down there. Look at that. You could have a T55 look, should be 58 quids, just yours for basically £34.50. All right.
I've been taking them out throughout the days they've been selling. So
I did wonder. It seemed a lot shorter this time when I was scrolling.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, if you want to get yourself some bargains, a good chunk of cash off there, 40% off all of those, and then obviously we've got a fantastic 30% off of all ICM stuff as well. So if you fancy yourself some ICM bits and pieces, beautiful kits, very very nice. We've got some of the figure sets down there as well. So see, look, that's why there's a Huey coming. They need to do the Huey to fit that.
Yeah,
So,
I think they've changed that now. They do that box top.
They have. The box top now shows him on a cobra. It's on the wing of a cobra, isn't he, with his leg down?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, our box top is the cobra one, not that one. I think that was the previous,
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, but they changed the box top.
Bring a Huey out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is funny because when they did this one, obviously that's clearly got the sky crane in the background and all the rest of it. So, yes.
But they made that thing with the Fleeteron, didn't they, where he had a swordfish behind him?
Yeah,
now
in the background.
A sea gladiator, isn't it? So, they're going to do a swordfish in 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yes, so they've changed it all just to keep us on our toes. So anyway, we've got those down in there as well, and then obviously we've got 15% off all the real colour paints. So this is basically the RC range, if I can find it. Where am I looking? AK, real colours, interactive, standard, figure, AK.
I'd say 15% on them, Matt, Phil.
Oh yeah, there it is. So there we go. So these are the glass top ones. These are the 10mm ones. So these aren't the new 17mm bottle ones and all the rest of it. This is the old ones. These are the ones you need. Then you can decant it into these and then keep going. So again, these ones, when they're gone, they're gone. But you say we've got a good discount on those as well. So make sure you grab that. They're all 15% off. We don't know when the new ones are coming in before anyone asks. We haven't been told yet. All right. Plus the fact you've got all your other bits down there as store. We've got all your tools and your bits and pieces as well. Got all your books and stuff. And we've got some special offers left over. Some of my old review stuff. And again, we've got a bit of Tamiya down in here for the cars, if you fancy any of those. Some of the Italeri stuff. Very nice. Got the cars. So yes, very, very good. Special offers. There we go. There we go. So yeah, if you do fancy a speeder bike, it's cheaper. So you get that one, and again, my review samples of mine, they are all sealed back up and all nicely done and all the rest of it, so they're fine. So yes,
the Valiant's gone. That should not
that's
be
sold.
That
Sorry, that was I shipped that out yesterday. It was dispatched yesterday. Whoever had it, it's off to Edinburgh if I remember rightly.
I gave him the tracking and everything else.
Yeah, I did ship that off yesterday. So yes, that's well on the way of making its way there. So yes,
cool.
Good job, very nice. Massive thank you for everybody joining us today. That's a big thank you to all the membership and everything who makes these shows worthwhile as well. So big thank you to you guys. Big thank you to the guys as well, to Andy, Nathan, and obviously Matt as well for joining us today. And sorry to John, who's probably trampling the streets of Somerset delivering his letters. Or is he in the chat already? He's finished a gnome. So yes, and obviously a big thank you for you guys at home for joining us and everything. We will see you all again very, very soon. Don't forget, like and subscribe and be notified for when we do these shows as well. So we say we'll be back definitely for the D-Day anniversary, because we've got a big short group build for that entire week, so we'll be on that weekend as well to celebrate that one as well with you. So it'd be great to have you along with there. So if we are all done, gentlemen.
We are all done. Yep.
We are all done. Right, okay then, guys, we will leave it there. Happy modelling, take care. We'll see you all again very soon. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.